Ang ano na naman ng buhok ko. Shh. Pag tinanggal ko yung headphones. And we're live. We're live na.
What you do, no matter what they say, gonna warm up every day.
Yes. Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon. Dale, Teddy, Silvio, mga early comers. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat and welcome to Woman Up! Kasama natin syempre ang ating kinakusgang DJ sa Cebu MOR, si DJ Jackie G.
Hello, hello everyone! Maayong hapon mga from Cebu. Welcome to the Queen City of the South. I hope everybody's doing well. Kamusta po weather sa inyo? Sa amin okay lang naman. It's kind of cloudy, but ayos na ayos pa rin. Good afternoon! Happy Thursday!
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
I hope so.
We have a very special guest today. Ang napakaganda at very empowered. Alam mo, Yot, if there's someone na, another epitome of empowered woman, ang Woman Up, si Attorney Bea Villegas ng Marlo. Let's welcome her! Hi, Attorney!
Mga guwapa, Miss Arya and DJ Jackie, and to all the televiewers, good afternoon.
Ang ganda niya,
Maayong hapon, Attorney!
Maayong hapon.
How are you, Attorney? How are you holding up?
Thank you for having me. It's such an honor. Thank you for having me, beautiful ladies. And looking forward to this very productive afternoon of discussions of anything under the sun.
Yes, it's so nice to have you and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
How are you sa quarantine? I'm very sure talagang medyo ang very hectic kayo sa Marlo during the quarantine.
Well, it's a very challenging year. This was not something that everybody was ready to tackle on. And I was doing work as early as last year. So I already set up the programs and all the activities that were set for my term for this year. But I had to immediately recalibrate. Right after the announcement of the ECQ with the lockdown, mabilis ka dapat mag-isip, as a leader, hindi ka pwedeng maiwan because the need is there, and you know that for the public servants out there, I don't pose an excuse. There are no excuses even during the pandemic. It's with more reason that we have to be out there. It's more like we have to be in the eye of the storm, so to deliver. Okay, so it's a lot of summoning the right attitude and a lot of mental preparation, and of course channeling all perhaps the support that you could get to go through the work that you're supposed to do.
So, Attorney, how do you stay so fresh? How do you stay so beautiful despite of and in spite of all the stress you've been through, I'm sure?
Diba? Ang fresh ni Attorney.
It's really a lot
diba? Parang walang stress.
You're too generous. It's I think kayong mga kababaihan, you know that people listen to us when we're all dolled up. It's more empowering when you're all dolled up. Parang gusto nila nakikinig sila sa nakaayos. So we use our feminine charm to uplift other people and to serve people. So I think it's really more of that representation only.
Ang ganda din ng skin ni Attorney, no? Di ba parang walang stress?
Marami nakatago.
Pero, alam mo, Yot, nakakabilib din si Attorney kasi the maritime industry is really very heavily male-dominated. So to be a leader of an organization na hindi basta-basta sa maritime industry, Attorney Villegas is really a power to reckon with. Diba, Attorney?
Thank you. I guess I was given a chance to serve. And I think when I also asked when I pray, I ask the Lord, sabi ko, bakit ngayong pandemic ako na lagay sa posisyon na I have to serve during a crisis, and it has become a crisis management for me. So it just means for me, the answer was it's a mission that I have to fulfill. So when I'm thrust into a situation, I don't back out from it. So it's really a lot of it's attitude na lang. Okay, so nandito ako kasi may gagawin ako. It's really just that.
And they say everything happens for a reason. There's
Yeah.
a very good reason why ikaw ang nandyan. at
Thank
this
you. And
time.
that's the reason why I'm here. When you asked me, in fact, how did we meet? I met through your dad, the great Mr. Nelson Ramirez, and he supported me. He promoted my last event for the webinar, and I got a lot of following because of that. Thank you very much. And I think it's more of when you show your authentic self, as they say, when a woman shows her vulnerability, mas nakikita yun ng tao. Okay, people support you, people understand why you're here, why you ask for support, and everything just happens and everything just flows. So I think yun yung pinanghahawakan natin. It's not about, it's not about women, mas less ang ego. So we put ourselves out there, we serve. There's always the emotion and the heart when we serve. So, and people see that.
Yes.
So, attorney, how do you spoke that you told us that women have a little less ego. Of course, our egos are smaller than that of men because that's sorry mga lalaki ha, but it's it's our mindset. Hindi naman lahat, diba? Hindi naman lahat. But in a world filled with men, especially in your position, how do you handle men's egos? So, when your position is higher than them and they tend to make braso you, so how do you handle it?
That's a very good question, DJ Jack. I think it's more of I stay focused. I don't let the negativity affect me. Okay, marami yan. Of course, you will hear a lot of that. Some said up front, some said patalikod. Okay. So what I do is I stay focused. Why am I here? I always go back to the core. In leadership, there's a price. You get criticism, whether it's there's good, there's bad remarks, but I always say bad publicity is still publicity. So kahit anong gawin mo, meron ganon. So I guess it really depends on the person. Paano mo siya, how do you handle that? How do you handle ego, especially coming from the opposite sex? So I always find fulfillment when men treat me as an equal. Wala ako, hindi siya babae. Okay, hindi ako babae sa kanya, pare-pareho tayo. Because that's why I don't want people to see me as female. It's really just an appearance. But in terms of results, pareho tayo. I give what you can give, right? So if you always find that company, definitely hindi lahat mag-please mo. Definitely. So just go on, continue. A lot of things happen through consistent work. You always have to continue improving your work, and it's always actions that are seen. Kahit sabihin mo and it's not seen, baliwala. Yan, right? So, I don't let it affect me. Kasi masisira ang diskarte mo doon, right? So, just continue doing your work.
That's true. Sabi ng ating viewer, kay Darling Sample, hello po sa mga naggagandahang dilag ng Woman Up. Wow naman. Miss Arian, happy birthday po ulit. I miss you na. I miss you too, darling. Sabi niya, parang mas madami po gustong magkakaso kapag ganyan kaganda ang attorney. Hi, attorney.
Thank you.
Diba? Baka nga mamaya, no? Attorney, ha? Marami magkakaso.
Hindi naman.
Attorney, is it true what they say? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just wanna ask you, because you're in a leadership position, is it true what they say that it gets lonely at the top?
Yes, I can say that. Marami nanonood, but when you're there, I think as you ascend kasi, it gets really fun kasi you get lost in the work. But yeah, I did feel that at the point. But again, iba na kasi yung mission mo when you're there. Okay? Mas
Yeah.
malaki. As they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So I
Very
always
true.
focused. I always stay focused. The Lord will not give you anything that you cannot handle. So if pag mas lalong lumalaki yung responsibilidad, mas lalo mo dapat pinag-iigihan kasi mas may ibibigay sa yung mas malaki, mas marami ka matutulungan. So for those who are used to the public service, kahit anong gawin mo naman, di ba, there will always be that backlash. Again, bad publicity is still publicity. So for as long as you're doing your work, and kunwari, let's say in 100%, criticism is about 30%, you still got 70%. So that will be your strength.
Yes. Sige, tingnan mo yan, DJ Jackie. Pasalamat ka, nandito pa ako sa'yo. Kasi habang nasa top, at least may kasama ka. Diba?
Marami yata tayo
So, this-
pagkakatahan, ha, mga girls, ha?
Yes, lalo na pag nagkita-kita tayo. For sure. Hi, Sarah! Hi, Sarah Marabe! Hello! May tanong ang isang viewer natin, attorney, si Philip De Loca. Bakit po maritime law ang napili nyo, attorney?
Okay, it was part of my training, Mr. Philip. When I was starting as a lawyer, I was one of the lawyers in a maritime law firm which niches maritime law. So I never left after that. I continued even if I left the firm and started my own practice. Siguro kasi nga, I was with the Maritime Law Association of the Philippines and occupied various positions until I became the president. So I never left. I enjoyed the work. We had a lot of social civic activities and programs, and I enjoyed the company. There were mentors coming from a lot of senior lawyers. So I guess I was meant to do it until this happened. I led during the pandemic year, which I said there was a question of why wasn't my term as like the other terms na mas, there was a lot of movement, mas madali ang logistics kasi ngayon talagang kalaban mo ay COVID. I always joke it as nakikipagpatintero ako with COVID every time I go out to do my work. But again, in leadership, there are a lot of risks. You take a risk. So you don't become a leader without taking risks. So with a lot of prayer, you join, you meditate, you pray na maliligtas ka and you will be secure and everything's gonna be fine.
Yes. Sabi po ni Jack Arcelia, hello po. Ganda po ni attorney. Saan po kayo makontak kung Ikaw, Jekar, ha? Talagang wedding photo mo pa yung profile pic mo. Saan daw po kayo pwede
Kay Miss Arian, tsaka kay DJ Jack, makukontakt niyo ako. Dumaan mo.
Safe yun, attorney.
Kailangan dumaan sa amin.
Safe
Attorney,
answer, attorney.
how long have you been in the industry?
In the industry. I've been practicing since, I've been in the industry for about 12 years already.
Wow. So,
hello, beautiful ladies. Hi, Riza.
in those 12 years, has it ever come across that you might shift into a different industry, or talagang you've been focused and this is your dream job, this is where you want to be?
I also take some other cases which are not maritime related. So again, I've served clients, I've served companies that cater to other fields. So I'm still here. So siguro to answer that, I do take little breaks. So just so kung minsan it's really too stressful, pwede ka naman magpahinga, as they say. So you're still there, you're still in the game.
That's true. Tsaka, she does it with grace and beauty. Talagang, alam mo, totoo naman talaga, attorney din. Mas kaaya-aya naman din talaga makinig.
I was actually asked that, Miss Ariane. I was asked that in one of those events. I was in a group of males.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos ako with my hair. I call it it's my coping mechanism. I remember saying that. It's like, why? Because if you don't feel good inside, but at least you look okay, not naman ano, but okay, parang kahit papano, nasa-sugarcoat siya, di ba? So parang, uy, okay, sabi, oh, I like what you're wearing, something like that. Diba, as simple as that can change your mood. So not unless, diba, kung gusto mo, you're dressed in rags and all that, diba, parang it doesn't bring any factor. So at least, parang, uy, okay, let's have let's have a chat. At least it shifts the mood, right? So it's really just that. It's a coping mechanism.
That's true. And
Very
attorney,
true.
during my experience, kasi I was part of this group of our camera club, and they're mostly older men, and they look at dressing up as also a your sign of showing respect to the people
Yes.
around you. When you dress up, you look good, you're clean, it's also showing that you respect the people that you are going to face.
Yes.
Wow
Because you
naman,
prepared.
Jekar.
Thank you.
Brain brains. Thank you.
Ay, thank you naman. Teka lang. Anong number mo? Lolodan kita.
Huwag kang may ngayon, secret natin yun.
Attorney, what do you do for fun?
Yeah. Hello, attorney.
Oh, I think we lost her a little bit. Well, while waiting for attorney to come back, Arian, how was your birthday?
It was as fun as it can be during quarantine, but I was really happy kasi I wish that I was hoping to celebrate it with you guys, you, Christine, Aina, my other
Right.
friends. Yeah, us, us, how we are. But yeah, I was thankful that it was with my family, like with my mom, my dad, my siblings were complete, the three of us, and then Miguel and the kids. So it was a happy birthday. Ay,
Yes,
attorney.
everybody.
Yeah, we're
Attorney's
back.
back. Hello.
Attorney's back.
I was asking attorney kanina. Attorney, what do you do for fun?
Yeah.
Okay, I read. I read. What else? I plant just like everybody else.
Oy,
I
plantita yun.
pero parang
Oo.
wala akong namamatay sila. I really try. What do I do? What else? I'm trying to learn tennis now, and I siguro like right now kasi I'm really preoccupied with Marlo, but as soon as I already have it all planned up for next year. And I'm also very busy with my other organizations. So how I wish I have more time, really. That's my wish.
Next time, let's visit DJ Jackie in Cebu, attorney.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope you can. When all this is over, I don't know when all this will be over because kinikwento ko nga kay Arian before when this everything started. I thought it was gonna last for two weeks, and then it became a month. A month became 2 months, became 3 months.
Ganun yan,
And then now we're almost 2021 and eto pa rin tayo. Oh my God.
I was actually telling Ariane a while ago, like, how long has the show been going on? And nagulat din ko, what, just March? Parang you just came up with the idea during the pandemic, no? And ano naman yun, di ba? Parang as you go along, parang natutuwa ka na parang, okay, let's just keep on rolling, di ba?
That's true. And you know what? I get to see DJ Jackie more now. Like, yeah, because every week I see her. Like,
because of the show. We hardly see each other before because we've been so busy handling very different things, a whole lot of things, and we need to be going to this place and that place, to this event, that event. This pandemic is learning us, is me personally, it's teaching me to be happy at home and to take care of the house better, because before it was just a place where I sleep and shower and then I go and then go home and sleep and shower. I hardly see the house. But now, nakikita mo na yung mga little things that need to be fixed.
Yeah.
You see the things that are wrong in your house and you want to make it prettier, better, home improvement. Marami ring nag-home improvement ngayon.
That's true. That's true. Tsaka our lives are simpler, right? Parang I think I was just talking to a friend the other day. Sabi ko parang the Lord wanted to simplify life.
Exactly.
Like not parang masyadong excessive na kasi, 'di ba? It's a life of excess. Like you still have a working phone, you buy another phone because there's a new model. Ngayon, parang, this still is working, and then you don't have any chance to wear your new clothes kasi nga, walang event. So, just, recycle. So, parang, hindi pala kailangan ng ganun kadami, no? So, just live with what's available.
That's true. Kasi ako, napansin ko, especially during the beginning of the pandemic, ang suot ko palagi yung t-shirt ni Miguel na pantulog. Yun lang pala kailangan ko. Dami ko pang outfit dyan eh. Yun lang pala. Diba? Parang forever outfit. Pati bathroom.
Cycle, no?
Oo.
Ibahin ko na lang ang look na to, no? Kasi hindi ko naman siya masyadong nasusuot. So, or I just want a different look. Just perhaps learn to design it or to be more creative.
Yeah. It's
True.
actually, it's like, yes, it's the pandemic, of course, it's been horrible to a lot of people. But at the same time, it's also a wake-up call for everyone. Na, we need to slow down and maybe appreciate the simpler things in life.
That's true.
Diba?
Tama. But one problem with this pandemic is there's a lot more time to go online shopping and it's becoming a problem. Parata na lang. I've been installing and uninstalling shopping apps for as long as I can remember.
DJ Jack, no? You have to curb your urges na parang
right. Yeah, because when you can't sleep, okay, let's see, and then you see something that you like, oh no, add to cart, oh my God. Yun lang yung masama eh. So, wag naman po ganun.
What are your favorite purchases?
Me right now, it's weird. I never shopped for anything for the house before, but now it's more of stuff for the house, and it's getting really bad.
Ay, may bibigay akong link sa'yo, Yot. I think you like
Patay. Is it a shopping link? No, please don't. So, Attorney, what is your typical day like? What's your typical working day?
Yeah.
Typical working day. Okay, during pandemic na, no? During pandemic na. Okay. As soon as I wake up, I get the kids ready also for school because I have two kids. I have one 11-year-old and I have a 5-year-old kid. So I really decided that my eldest will do online learning in the morning, and then afternoon si little girl, my youngest. So first, i-ready ko muna siya. So as soon as after that, I get to another room and I start opening my computer and then get ready for, of course, breakfast, light breakfast eater ako eh. So and after that, I have to start doing my work. So I exercise 3 times a week. Medyo yan na struggle ko kasi talaga it's a lot of discipline. Kasi sa dami ng ginagawa, I have to put everything in a day. So with that, medyo may time management. As soon as I finish all emails or answer all calls, and then I start doing Marlo work kung may kailangan pang gawin sa Marlo work. Kasi we wear a lot of hats. As women, we wear a lot of hats. So kailangan kong maisuot yon, lahat yon in one day. So siguro for all concerns, I have to put it all in a day. And then next, as soon as I have my lunch, pagdating na ng lunch, and then I'll attend to the other kid. So you can imagine how crazy it can get. Kasi kung gaano karami ang anak mo, ganun kagulo yung schedule. But you know, there are no
pinakamaraming anak dito.
Oo, yun.
Right? Because we're responsible for their education now. Hindi pwedeng, kunwari, hindi makahabol yung isang bata. Oh, the teacher will call and then tell us, what's wrong? What happened? Where's the homework? So it's a lot of commitment. As the queens of the household, we have to be there also. Hindi pwedeng trabaho lang, hindi pwedeng organisasyon lang, hindi pwedeng yun ang mawawala. Okay? So talagang you have to do a lot of time management for everything.
Oh my God, I love
Ano
what you
tayo,
said,
attorney
attorney.
eh? All of the above. We're all of the above and everything in between.
You know,
That's
it's
why it's
interesting.
important for the breaks, ha? The breaks are really important. Minsan bigla, oh my God, ano nangyari? Right?
Diba? Pero diba, it's parang like, it's very interesting time for women. I mean, years ago, like, very in ancient times, it's even inconceivable for a woman to be going to school, to have an education. And now we have a lawyer who's a head of a predominantly male organization in a predominantly male industry. So I think women have gone far also. Diba? Now nga, women are expected to be a mother and a home caretaker. And at the same time, we're also expected to earn like men.
Yes.
So it's really very interesting time for us women.
That's true.
Yes.
I
I can't
agree.
imagine being born in those times.
Right, right.
Ano kaya mangyayari? Ang
Baka
hirap.
ma-parasite tayo.
That's why
This is the perfect time for strong
Online
women.
pala tayo.
that's why we have to be thankful if we were born during this time that we are able to have our voices heard. Kahit minsan, it can be very challenging pa rin. Like what the Sarana said when we were discussing a while ago. Nandyan pa rin, hindi mawawala ang challenges and barriers to gender sensitive roles. Pero nasa sayo yon. Like I said, I find a lot of fulfillment when a male leader sees me as an equal. That means I give the same output as what the males do, and I continue to perform. So yun na lang that's your source of power, that's your source of strength and inspiration. And it gives us more reasons to inspire more women to do what we do. So it can be any profession, whether we're in media, whether we're and I think the media is one of the most powerful platforms. So we have to harness that to the fullest, because the power of the microphone is really there to be used, to be utilized for greater causes.
Yes.
Attorney, you were saying
That's true.
kanina na you worked out 3 times a week, or you try to work out 3 times a week.
Really?
I'm just curious, what works out? What kinds of workout do you do?
As they say, any kind of workout, for as long as you're walking, you're moving, is good enough. You have to start somewhere. Kasi, like I said, ang daming work right now. I read somewhere, there's an article about the death of a working mother, as they say, diba? Kasi talagang tayo yung pinaka-beaten up eh. We are required to work for a living. We also have to be there for our children. But to work out is also for ourselves. So walking in the village, doing chores, even doing stretches, a good 15 minutes is already okay, right? Rather than not doing anything at all. So just movement and make it consistent. Ako na when I was
consistency is the key.
Consistency is key. That's what I don't have, consistency.
I lost the key.
Ang ginagawa ko, dears, kunwari in a car, malapit na sa village, bababa ako, I'll start walking. Kunwari, get me off, get me down. I'll get off the car and then I'll start walking. Basta meron, Basta meron. Conscious dapat. Pero, syempre, minsan may mga parang tinatamad ako, di ba? Minsan parang, I become uninspired. Parang, kapag dami ko pang iisipin. So, we try to infuse it in our everyday lives by kahit yung simpleng chores would be okay.
Yeah.
Yun ha. So ladies, you don't need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to,
I used to.
Paso.
Hindi rin ako gym person eh. Parang, alam mo, I tried. Di ba, sometimes you have to find your sync na parang ito bagay ako dito. I like boxing more. I like doing sports more.
I experienced ko sa gym. There was a time na my daughter and I went to the gym. And then, it was so, like, I saw this 70-year-old woman. And she was, like, doing kettlebells. Do you call it kettlebells?
Yeah.
I got so embarrassed, na insecure ako, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ko kaya yung ginagawa ni Lola. Kaya sabi ko, doon na lang ako sa bahay para walang makakita kung paano ko palpak mag-exercise. Anyway, attorney, kasi alam namin na meron ka pang other
Yes.
engagements. Can we ask you to, what's your advice to all our viewers, especially to the young women who are watching us today?
Okay. I wanna quote someone. I read it somewhere. Let me just read that. Okay. The thing women have yet to learn is nobody gives you power. You just take it. Okay. So I've learned this through my experience. You assert yourself, because if you don't assert yourself, no one's gonna listen. No one's gonna follow. So magpakilala kayo. Show yourself. Show the people what you got, and put your heart in everything that you do, and everything else will just follow. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, attorney. Perfect. Thank
I
you
enjoyed
so much for
talking to
joining
you,
us.
man. Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Virtual
Thank
hug.
you.
Oh my God, like that. Hey, had fun. Thank you, Miss
Yeah.
Ariel. Jack. Oh, may
Okay,
natutunan ako maayong hapon. Ah, di ba? Inaral ko yan.
Yay.
Yo, DJ Jackie, you have any announcement?
Ladies and gents, once again, daily, dear MOR, over all the social medias of MOR Philippines, Facebook and YouTube every 12 noon, Monday to Friday, and Hello Kamarkada on Saturday, 8 p.m. Catch you on on our live shows. Replays will be on our YouTube channel. Daghang salamat!
Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan sa pagtanaw karong hapon, and see you again next Thursday sa Woman Up. And on Tuesday, don't forget Kapihang Marinero kasama ang magigiting at makikisig na mga veteranong Marino natin. See you again. And Attorney Villegas, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
Yot.
Attorney.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice
Woman up.
afternoon. Woman up. What you do, no matter what they say. Bye. Woman up every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.